beautiful out, but not a lot of deer. It's October 22nd, Saturday morning. Oceana County got up here last night. Last time we were up here was opening weekend. We had a couple nice bucks that we were chasing after. Brandon and I were both up here. We decided to split up. He went after a big 9-point that we've had on camera. The wind had switched and we knew where he was at and where he was probably going to show up, so he went after him, and I came back here on this oak flat where I had seen a nice 8-point the night before. Brought the saddle out and moved a little closer where he had gone through. I was sitting here, and right where he went through, all of a sudden there's a buck just working this tree, just rubbing it, and I thought for sure it was him, but it was right at last light, and I couldn't really tell, so I really wanted to make sure it was him before I let an arrow fly, and I'm glad I waited because it was just a little spike, so he was going to town on that tree like a big boy, but little guy, so, and then as soon as he moved through, I got a text from Brandon that earlier in the night he had put an arrow in that one that he was after, so I bailed out of here pretty quick, went back to the cabin, got the dog, and went after that deer he'd shot. We tracked him about 2 miles. Very little blood. Bumped him probably 2 or 3 different times, and pretty sure that deer's still alive. So sent the video to a couple guys to Gordy and some of the other guys on the team, and everybody kind of agreed. So we decided to call it quits on that track. Dog did a great job. Like I said, he went 2 miles and he stayed on him really well, but just wasn't a lethal shot. So pretty sure he hit high shoulder. Deer ducked right at the last minute. So yeah. So after that, we took a couple weekends off, did a few other things, and now I'm back up here. Came back this morning to that oak flat that I was on that last Sunday night. My sticks and my platform were still up here, so I decided to come out, sit here, get these, and then I'll probably do something else the rest of the weekend. A lot of the sign that was in here's not real fresh, and kind of blew it up a little bit this morning too. There probably some does or something in here staging on these acorns, and when I walked in they just blew me up real bad. So there's a bedding over here that usually this time of year I like to hunt this in the evenings, coming out of that bedding through this oak flat and out into the world, but tried to backdoor him in here in the morning, and I think it's just a little too early in the year for that, so probably gonna leave this spot alone for a few weeks and pull my set out of here, and probably go do a little speed scout, check some cameras, and see if I can't make a plan for the rest of the weekend. Brandon's not sure if he's coming up yet or not. He might come up, hunt tonight, tomorrow morning. But yeah, just gonna bail out of here, get all my stuff, and do a little bit of walking, a little bit of checking cameras, and see if we can't put a plan together for the rest of the weekend. Well, I got down earlier, did some scouting. Basically, I found a lot of rubs and some bedding on the one side of the property, and then some new scrapes and some decent sign down on the other side of the property, down by where more of our 5-2 outdoors plots are. So what I kind of decided to do was to set up kind of in between, about halfway into the property. I'm on the edge of a big clear cut that's kind of in this low. There's a big ridge up behind me, a big ridge out in front of me, kind of this soft edge that runs back behind me on the edge of this clear cut and where it starts going up the ridge. So it's an area I've never really sat before, but it's somewhere I've always kind of wanted to try, so I'm going to give it a shot. Not a ton really on the cameras. I moved them to those scrapes and a couple other little transition areas. Lots of does and fawns and little bucks out in the food plots, but there are only a handful of pictures of nice bucks out in the food plots, and they were at night, so it's kind of getting to be that transition time of the year, so figured might as well move them onto the scrapes and transition areas and funnels and stuff like that. See if we can't relocate those bucks. And for now, I'm just gonna sit this spot and see what's moving through here. So it's a nice little area. So hopefully it'll produce a big buck. Night, so hoping he was just cruising through and I didn't booger anything up too bad last night. It's a good sign that we got bucks we've never seen before showing up, so feels like things are starting to pick up and should just keep getting better from here. So got a text about 5 minutes ago. Brandon shot over the back of one, so looked like a pretty nice 8-point. Unfortunately, I think it just took a step right as he released his arrow. So between him and I, we're definitely on him up here. We're starting to figure things out and get into some deer. We just gotta figure out a way to seal the deal. So. Well, that sucked. Had doe come through about 10 minutes before I was planning packing up, and looked over my shoulder, saw a little 6-point. And behind him was a really nice buck. He's one we got pictures of. He's got split brow tines, and he's a nice buck. He walked through right underneath my stand, and I'm about 7 yards out, quartering away. About to draw my bow, and once again, he didn't even hesitate, didn't flinch, just took off. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I need to switch up my setup a little bit or something, but man, these bucks are just, they're seeing something out of the corner of their eye, and oh man, 2 bucks within 10 yards. Nice bucks too. Just couldn't seal the deal. Rough start to the year for Brandon and I. He's hit a big one in the shoulder, missed one today, and had 2 really good chances at some really nice bucks, and just haven't been able to get her done. So,
thank you very much for checking out our video. If you like what you see, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notifications bell. That way you can get notifications every time we post new content. And if you haven't already, make sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and you can check out our website at www.vitalshopproductions.com.